All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. All right. It's February 24th. We're getting ready for this upcoming week, and we're about to see what the market has for us this week. Last week, we experienced a big dip on Thursday and Friday. A lot of good money was made on puts. We've seen some market weakness. Now, let's take a look at this week. This week, Monday, not much overall market. We have Vice Chair speaking at 11:45 on Tuesday. Wednesday, new home sale, housing market. So they'll be looking at RH, Lowe's, Home Depot. Thursday, um, we got some Fed chair speaking. I don't see Chairman Powell on the list. Some more home news, GDP reading. And then on Friday, we have the PCE index and the core PCE. Friday, we do have some announcements, but nothing too major this week overall market. Let's take a look at earnings. So earnings, another good week of earnings. I'm trying to think of the stock we did good in last week. We had a couple of good earnings plays last week. Today we see Domino's. So be looking at your XLPs. We got Riot and Zoom here on Tuesday morning here because that Home Depots and Lowe's again with the housing news. So you can look at those two together. It's definitely a good play during earnings. Home Depot and Lowe's. Always wait till after the market open, see which way it wants to go. And remember, there's a lot of gap up and gap downs with earnings. So you have to kind of wait that first 5 minutes or so, see, find that direction. And then afterwards. All right. On Wednesday, we got Lowe's, Advanced Auto Parts, um, wholesale mortgage. First Solar, a stock that's really been taken off, have been very active in the trading. FSLR, so with FSLR, I like to look at EOG too. So we got some energy plays. We got Home Depot and Lowe's this week. Not too much in the financial sector, not too much in the tech sector. We do got AI and Nvidia and Snowflake. I shouldn't say that in CRM. So Thursday morning is going to be a big day for QQQs. And then Friday, probably a carryover of what happened transpired throughout the week. Here's SoundHound. This is a very good one right here for chips and AI. So as we recap, we got some Domino's pizza. So we look at Target, Domino's, some things in that sector. Tuesday and Wednesday, we got housing, Home Depot and Lowe's. Those really move well. I'll be liking those too. And then come Wednesday into Thursday, we're definitely looking at our QQQs, XLKs, our SMHs, our chip sector, and seeing how they're going to be playing off of the AI and NVIDIA playing. That's probably going to carry our way into Thursday and Friday. All right, so let's look at the overall market right now. On the weekly chart, the ES is still bullish. Market is still bullish. Market has been bullish even after the dips. We don't even see it on a weekly chart going past the 21-day moving average. In over a year, pretty much, it's stayed above that and ride it. So right now, even on a weekly, if it drops to 59.50 right now, somewhere, if it drops 40, 50 points, it can still bounce off of here and then go back up if you just look at the weekly. So let's go down to the daily, see what we have. Again, same deal. Here on the daily, even if it broke to support, it can come to around 58.50 and still we can catch a ride back up. Still bullish. There is some support here at 60.17 on the daily chart. So the market may not be that bearish on Monday. Let's look at the 4 hours, see how we're setting up. On the 4 hour, we're below the 200. Here we are, 660, maybe down to that 614. So it has to get above 674 for me to look at the market. So there might still be some weakness today. And then maybe as we go into a couple of those earnings plays, the expectation is that the earnings is going to bring us back up. So be on the lookout that for this week. Today, let's look at a couple of sectors. Let's see. Financial sector. It's looking kind of bearish today on the XLF. Let's see. Microsoft. When looking at the 4 hour chart, it is looking bearish as well. Coming into today's Boeing. Here's a 177, 174. Boeing's looking kind of bearish. let's see if we got anything that is looking bullish going into the market. And here we are, XLP. So again, we can take a look at some of the stocks in that sector and see what stocks are coming out of the gate this morning with a bullish trend. Philip Morris has some work to do. Pep Boys, look at Pep Boys. Pep Boys has a pretty bullish chart on the hourly setup. Yeah, it's showing some morning weakness, but it's looking kind of strong. And let's go check on Domino's now. So Domino's had a major fall down to 432. Again, it has earnings. So what we'll be watching on Domino's to see if Domino's breaks this 431. Let's go look at the 30-minute. It's already had a pretty $30 gap down. So we'll be looking to see if Domino settles and wants to come up, but it is looking pretty weak right now. Here we got good range, 439, 448. We always like these because they give us a very good level of support and resistance. So we know it has to really break this 440, stay below for us to continue to short it, or if it starts to settle and wants to make its way back up, it has to break this 449. So we're looking at Domino's a little bit. Let's take a look and see if anything else is really coming up. We have quite a few things looking kind of bearish this morning. Let's go back and look at the SPY, see where we are. All right, we see the SPY here. So we got our support levels at 602, 603, 604, really 601, 604 for SPY. So we're not going to call it. We really have to wait to see if it breaks the 602, 601 area. We do have a squeeze setting up on the 30-minute. So we'll keep our eye on the SPY. We're going to wait until it breaks one of these levels, 601 or 604. And depending on which way it wants to go, we'll just ride it in that momentum. Let's take a look at QQQ, see if it's giving me around the same. Yeah, QQQ setting up pretty much the same way. Has a nice 30-minute squeeze going to the morning. It is looking kind of bullish. It gives us a good range between 527 and 529. We'll wait and see which way it breaks. Breaks to the long side, we'll take it. If it breaks that, it looks pretty bullish this morning, so we'll be patient on it. But it breaks this 529, 530. We might get that extra $2-3 run between 530 and 533. That's all we're waiting on. Some people want to get in early and try to get the full run, get rejected, and stay in chop all day, and then you'll end up getting out because you lose your patience. But it's better just to wait to see if the breakout occurs and then get in. And yes, you might get less of the movement, but your profitability is more guaranteed, right? Lowering your risk and high probability of success. Here's another one that we're looking at. Now, this is BABA. BABA is looking really bearish. Chinese stocks did really well last week, got in a couple of those plays and made some money. But now today, BABA's looking kind of bearish. So we'll be looking to see if it bounces off this 138 and wants to go up. So we'll be patient on BABA. That's on our watch list. Let's see how it looks on the hourly. Yeah, so let's look at the hourly. 137, 144. This is a great range. So we're always just trying to find support, resistance, good ranges. So we know if it breaks 137, 138, it's a good chance we can get down here to this 131. That was the previous day support and go further. Now, if it chops and bombs, then we can go from 138 back up to 144, and that's a great profit too. So maybe BABA, QQQ, SPY, DPZ are stocks that we'll be looking at. I may look at one last other stock and just see if there's any potential, and that is Because Nvidia has earnings, so we know SMH is in play this week. Let's go take a look at SMH, see how that's setting up. SMH, great channel setup. So we know there's going to be action with Nvidia all week. Those option contracts are going to be a little expensive, but that's why we'll take a look at SMH, and we'll be looking at ARM and AMD. So ARM had a significant drop last week, has some support here at 144, but if it breaks that support, we can get continuation to the downside. If not, we might just stay in this range of chop. We do have some momentum going to the upside here, but it's not my favorite setup. So ARM, I probably won't pay attention. Trying to see if AMD gives us something. AMD is about the same. It's really not my favorite setup. We have some momentum to the upside, but our moving averages is above it. So, like I said, we were ready to just take perfect setups. I think we talked about some earlier that was a little bit more better, like DPZ, Baba, our other better setups, giving better options than Boeing. So we'll probably just keep it that simple for today. And SPY and QQQ, we found some great ranges to trade in. So be patient today. Today is Monday. It's a very patient day. Get in, get out. And as we go further in the week, we'll probably see higher volatility and better setups. All right. This video has been helpful. Make sure you just like and subscribe and share. Thanks again. Have a good day. Be blessed.